Hi friends, welcome back. So in this video, I'll be talking about what are the best practices we should follow whenever we are testing mobile app. The importance of following the right best practice is to ensure we are going to test the application thoroughly and as well as effectively so that we can minimize the risks of errors or issues as well as customer satisfaction whenever we are releasing the product to the customer. Because of that, best practices becomes very important as well as crucial. Then we'll try to understand one by one which are those best practices. The first important best practices is test on rival devices as much as possible. We cannot just depend completely on virtual devices or cloud devices to test our mobile apps completely. The second one is we have to test the multi-devices plus operating system as well, because in mobile app world we have various mobile devices plus again we have different operating systems, again different browsers. We have to ensure that we are going to cover all the compatibility that would ensure that we enable our mobile app that it is going to work seamlessly. Third one is we should test for performance aspects as well. We will have to ensure that we do load testing, we ensure that we do stress testing, and also we should ensure that we are going to handle the different traffic and usage as well very efficiently by doing proper performance testing against your mobile app as well. And the fourth best practices is we should also ensure that we thoroughly test the security aspects as well for checking vulnerability as well as data protection. And the next best practices is we should also test for accessibility testing as well, because your mobile apps can be accessed by disabled people as well, and we should ensure that all disabled people can easily access your mobile app seamlessly without having any issues or challenges. The next best practices would be your usability aspects also we should cover. We should ensure that your mobile app should be ease of use and as well as it should be easy to understand as well whenever we wanted to operate the mobile apps. And the next one is we should ensure that we are going to test your mobile apps for various network conditions, various different internet speeds, to see how your mobile apps really behaving, and is there any breakage or is there any crashes happening because of these different network conditions or internet speed. That is also you should verify as part of these best practices for mobile app testing. And the next aspect is we should also test for different geographical languages and regions as well, because whenever your mobile apps is hosted on the Google Store, App Store or even iOS Store, your app can be downloaded and can be accessed across various geographical regions, across with the different languages or regions. Then you should also test to ensure that your app is working seamlessly in all these different combinations of languages as well as regions. We should also ensure that we should accommodate not just manual testing, you should also accommodate automation testing as part of your mobile app testing journey, because in order to try different combinations of this compatibility testing, just if you depend on manual testing, that is not at all possible. You should plan well ahead, well before your automation testing plan as well as part of your mobile testing journey. And the next one is you should continuously test these mobile apps as well by using continuous integration, continuous delivery mechanism to help the development team to fix the issues at the earliest as possible. That would going to save us the overall cost plus efforts as well. And the next one is right test plan also you should have as part of your mobile app testing. When you are going to put the right test plan by covering various aspects like what to test, how to test, who will test, when to test, and what are the acceptance criteria we are going to well define in your test plan, then that becomes a best practices and that becomes a good test plan to cover overall mobile testing aspects. And the next one is we should ensure that your mobile app testing should be covered for different sizes of the screen as well, because These days mobile phones are coming in a different sizes, and we have to ensure that your mobile app work in a different screen sizes of the mobile devices plus different resolutions as well, and we wanted to ensure that these combinations, your app should work seamlessly and it should looks good as well whenever we are going to test these mobile apps. And the next one is, we should ensure that we should work with the customer, and we should bring in a lot of user scenarios, real-time scenarios to cover as part of your mobile app testing, like low battery consumption, low memory. What happens when I am going to access the mobile apps when the battery is very low or memory is very low, or other real-time situations, and that is very crucial whenever we are planning for mobile app testing. We have to ensure that we cover thoroughly all the real world situations, then only we should certify your mobile apps to the customer. And the next one is accessibility feature, which we just discussed, is where your application can be used by disabled people as well. Apart from able people, disabled people can also access, and they should have all the features or facility to enable to access your mobile apps. These are some of the key best practices we should follow as part of our mobile app testing.